once the cast has dried, you should be able to wiggle your jaw and your eyebrows really, really hard to be able to help remove it, and then immediately after wash your face. So I'm going to go do that and get this gunk off my hands. Once I've washed this off, I'm going to go back over with the rigid wrap and cover up the eye holes and the nose holes, and do a little bit more of the rigid wrap on the mask so it's a full even surface. So I will be right back. Now that I've washed it off my face, I'm going to go over with the leftover pieces that I have. I have a little bit left, and I'm going to just reinforce it and give it a sturdy base. I'm going to go over it probably like 4 or 5 layers, to be honest. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to cover over my nose and my eye sockets. I hope you guys can see this well enough. I'm doing this in my kitchen because I don't want to get this all over my vanity because I am super messy. At least I was when I was applying the plaster strips on my face. It got all over my vanity. Thank God I had a little placemat on my vanity to save it. What I'm going to do is be taking the Plaster of Paris. I purchased it at AC Moore. It's a local craft store here in my city. And I'm going to use 2 parts this to 1 part water. So I'm going to use 2 cups of Plaster of Paris and 1 cup of cold water. I'm going to mix it in this bowl, stir it with this stick. I'm going to set it in my face mold that I had made the other day. I have it in a small box with a towel wrapped around it so that it doesn't really collapse once I'm building this up. I'm going to pour the mixture of Plaster of Paris into here, and I'm going to let that sit. So I'm going to take pictures of this. I'm not going to record it because my battery's going to die very soon, and I apologize, but I do need to get this done soon. So yeah, I will post pictures and you guys will see the little picture montage, I guess you can call it, when I'm finished. I also forgot that I'm going to be spraying this with some cooking oil to help release the plaster from the face mold. I do not have any mold release. Was gonna get some and it slipped my mind when I was at the craft store, so this will do just fine in a pinch. So I'm gonna spray the spray oil into my face mask before I apply the plaster. Probably not the best looking face cast, but it will get the job done for the molds that I will be doing later on in the season on my channel. Now I'm just going to peel away the plaster gauze very slowly, trying not to mess up the plaster. Lord, this is harder than I thought it was going to be. Haha. And I'm just going to run over it with some sanding paper and a little carving tool that I had purchased from the craft store. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's finished. This is what the face cast looks like. I've gone over it roughly with a little scouring pad and a little what is this called? A painter's knife, I guess you could say, or carving knife. I'm not sure, it's just like a little trowel knife. And I went over it a little bit. It didn't turn out as good as I would have liked it to, but it's a nice little rough base for me doing prosthetics over my face. Instead of sitting there for like 2-3 hours doing that and carving it out, I can already have some pre-made ones. That's it for this tutorial, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned and keep watching for more Halloween videos.